Hello, Mega Dimension. You're back for another Face Date Night video, and I forgot to put the freaking timer. Gosh darn it. Okay. Last time, well, we talked with Saber and we have sex. It's kind of that, usually stuff that I really don't like that much, but oh well. But I know we're like near the end because sex scenes only happen near the end. As you know, from that is the general rule in Tsukihime, and probably Rogue games as well. Kinda, I don't know, I'll never replay the Rogue games. Probably not that interested in them. Anyways, now we're in chapter 15, Utopia. When I wake up, the sun is already up. The sunlight is coming from the outside, it's faint, and the room is dim. I feel like last night and shake my head violently. It's cloudy outside, no wonder I didn't wake up. It seems my sleep-deprived body caught up from the sleep, taking advantage of the darkness of the room. It seems already past 1 o'clock. Oversleeping that much cannot be called sleeping in. Saber, are you awake? There's no answer. Sarah's sleeping next to me, slightly curled. I wake up. I'm not sleeping more, but Sarah has her magic energy. Consider how long she slept before. She probably won't wake up to dinner. I'll leave the room, trying not to wake Sarah up. There's no need to wake her up right now. The contest begins at night. I don't think Lancer or Gilgamesh will appear during the day. So I have to come up with a plan. While Lancer outside, Gilgamesh will probably come again tonight. I'll need to think about it, consider his personality. In the murderous intent he showed last night. Yup. That's why you make such an interesting character. Well, not the only reason, but just one of the qualities, I guess. Well, what should I do? He has infinite number of no phantasms, and one of them, even he Saber's Excalibur. Berserker was a difficult enemy to defeat, but we still could fight him, even though we were inferior. We could look a chance for a comeback, even when he was pushing us. But he's different. It won't even be a fight right now. If he uses no thing called Aya, we'll all die. Entire world, no phantasm. I had to find a way. There isn't long before sunset. There's no solution if I think on my own. If Saratoga, I can't think of it again. The church, the supervisor, he might know. Probably, I don't know. He's a priest though, so he's a supervisor. What would he know? He might know a way to overcome the situation. King Hero is Gilgamesh. Kalimakir said he'll find some measure against that supervisor of the last Holy Grail War. We can't find a countermeasure, but that priest might have to come up with a plan. I go up the hill. The sky is full of gray clouds. Well, will we find the priest like fucking dead? He fucking died and all that shit. The church is the only thing at top of the hill. There's no one in sight, not even sound of birds. It's because the dark sky? It looks ominous that then holy metaphorically it feels like gallows, only uphill through the courtyard. Persecuted before God and falling to hell. Well, I'm talking, that's not just a metaphor. From the beginning, a church is a place where people die. A hospital is a place where they try to prolong life, but at the same time, it's also a place where people face death. Well, then again, like hospitals and churches have a shared history in the Western culture. It's very shared history. That the hospital, I forgot where hospitals come from. I do know they didn't start as like hospitals, so we know it. They're more like people who came there when they were sick and stuff, and lodge. And it's very complicated. I forgot the reason. I need to look up the history again, once again. Because I do love history. Yes, you can see by my comment. Also, I think that was also why I gravitated towards Fate, because it has a lot of history. Though, very fictitious as in nature, but it's so incredibly interesting how much they bend the truth and all that stuff. Like, even Saber's own history, because even some not Nasu's intentions, some of it is just, evolved. Like, but by looks of it, it seems like Mordred was not even a girl on this one. It was probably like a boy. Though then we could put in that it was a boy. A church is the same. In those terms, no place has more depth than here. The one is cold. Fastening my collar, I go upstairs to the church. Kotomine, I came here to talk. I don't think we came here that day in this entire route. So it's not as bright. Godly bright, I guess. And you hear creepy music now. Enter the chapel. There's no one here either. It's just chapel. I think it's a Catholic church. I think this was inspired by a Catholic church. I think I mentioned it before. It's not really Protestant. Sadly, not Protestant like me though. Is Baptism Protestant? I don't know, I've been told that it's not Protestant. Now I'm asking the real questions here. Kotomine. You see the back again. Walking between the chairs, I walk to the altar. A dry sound echoes through the chapel. It must be designed for echoes as one person footsteps fill the room. Oh, golly. Oh, wow. Is that what you think? With our floorboard? Though, probably an old church. If it was that sounds like that. Kotomine, are you not here? Is he dead? Or did he want some shopping for, I don't know, fucking, I don't know what he likes. The video games, I guess. Will Kotomine be a nice manga series? Will he be more into seinen or shonen? Or is he more into Western comics, like DC? He's like, which era, Golden Age or Silver Age? I haven't seen the real questions here, you know? I call in soft voice. It's certainly strange. I should be calling out in a loud voice, and I'm calling for someone. I know he's somewhere in the back, so I should be calling in a loud voice. But I advance, keeping my voice quiet. My foot is suppressing my presence. You know, like in Fate, like if there's like we just bought the church. Because we've seen like moral gray church leaders, some good ones, like CL and stuff. But she's still kind of moral gray, I guess. And but I would like to see like how a normal person in the church like acts. Is like he knows all this weird stuff. It's like, oh, my work is just to be a servant of God. That would be funny. I feel like as soon as I reveal my presence, something will surround me and cut my head for disgracing God or something. Is he a Christian? He can be. He's like, this is Japan, you know? I pass through the chapel and get to the courtyard. This is so surprising that it has a courtyard. Is that really, for small churches like this, to have courtyards? Was that popular during the 19th century or something? Because this probably was built in the 19th century. I think Kotomine room is... Yeah, I don't know, like, because churches also have trends of architectural styles during each era. Like Gothic and also Baptist and styles and Rangers and I advance with quiet footsteps. The church is complicated and I don't know where the Kotomine room is. My memory is vague, so I have to be able to get there. Something. I control my breathing. My throat is dry and hard to breathe. Why? Even though the hallway is cool, sweat forms on my brow. I start calling and examine the surroundings with all my senses. Do I have such? I don't know why. I'm walking silently with my heart beating fast. Why? An ominous fame in this place. The same words repeat in my head. Go back, go back, go back. Are they here? Am I gonna fucking die? No, I'm not gonna fucking die. I have good choices. There's a choice then, probably. Go here, Kotomine, since you're here by yourself. Your decision is a mistake. Your actions are a mistake. Your chill is a mistake. Go back, go back. Go back. This isn't bad. There's nothing bad here. There's nothing. So go home. I feel sick. I feel nauseous. Times like this, my chill is correct. My sense for danger is good enough for an amateur magus, so I can't stop. Passing my pounding heart, I look for Kotomine's room. That way I run into the darkness. Underground. I see stairs in the darkness. and a small indent between the wall on the ground, normally missed because of the shelves of narrow staircase. I shouldn't go down there. I'll bet money on it. Connie won't be down there. No one will be down there. There can't be down there. There can't be down there. There can't be. It's down there. Corpses. It's like, wait, what? It's like, wait, no, it's like corpses. Yeah, you spell it right there. See? RPSC. That's quite interesting. I was able to figure it out. Like, down there. Come down there. I shouldn't go in there. My neck stiffens. I go back home. Go downstairs. I think go back home was the end. I think there's a bad end. I remember. But I'm not doing that because it's kind of boring. I don't like it. I'll probably do it in my own time, honestly. As I've done with some other ones I've been doing recently. That's why I was able to unlock the, not like a thing where we're fighting Gilgamesh. I unlocked the little, theater thing. Go down the stairs. I enter the darkness. Yeah, I think I remember the basement is like really big and you've Tobo. Like it's like in the anime, not in the first one, but like in the sequel, the other Human Works from 2014. Yeah, it's like they made it fucking massive. It was like, and when I first played this, it was like, oh wow, it's pretty small. At least that's what it feels. It's probably pretty big, I guess. I don't know, so it could be big as the one in the anime. It's a room made of stone. The lights aren't on, but the room itself is glowing blue, as if it was a living room. Blue? Oh, we're in Tsukihime? An underground temple? It might be used often as a temple isn't there dust or mold. How deep is this? I look up the stairs I've descended. The staircase is built along the wall in the arc. It must be traced as a perfect half moon, as I can see the start of the stairs about 10 meters directly above me. It's because there's no light. Arcing staircase that connects this underground. The temple reminds me of a centipede crawling early to this temple. And I noticed the door under the stairs. A symbol in front of me. Beyond it is an entrance to darkness is open. I approach the darkness and is drawn to it. I go there. What happens to be entrance to the place? Is it damp? The floor is slimy. It's hard to walk on. You know, I think I should have saved the one to the part, because to the save part, so it'll be easier for me. You know, it'll probably be easier for me. You know, to see the bad end by myself when I was so I can unlock the maybe more theory, I guess. And oh well. It's like the time I cleaned the swimming pool at school. The feeling that bug moss covers the floor. The feeling that my leg will rot every time I step in it. I stop. It's because I scared the nasty feeling of the floor. More than that, because I smell an awful stench. I plug my nose and reflex. The smell isn't monetary, but ongoing. It's not the smell of meat, but not gunpowder either. This is formalin, the smell of medicine that fills the room. My senses were numbered as soon as I came on the ground. I don't feel any chills or pressures anymore, but still, my heart beats like it's expanding to twice its size. My hands are circulating like they're going to crumble into pieces. The worst thing is, my eyes have gone used to the darkness. Oh, did he went inside a tunnel? I guess so. I drop, fall somewhere. Was that a signal? The things I couldn't see before are engraved into my eyes instantly. It is a living hell that's somehow familiar. They are corpses. Kotomine, what have you been hiding here? There are corpses. There are corpses. There are corpses. There are corpses all around me. The smell of medicine covers the smell of death. That's the cause of the dripping sound of water dripping into the corpses' mouths. The slightly open mouths take the water and must have been like that for many years as the lips are swollen rotten and the jaws are decomposing or some. The way you make it sound, they're alive. Because they're probably dead, right? I tell myself this isn't happening. I don't know what to think such a thing can happen. But I can't deceive myself. I can tell in a second. Even though there are many corpses. No one's dead here. What the fuck? How's that even possible? Could we like hand feed them food or something? Because yeah, you can give them water, I guess. No, they could survive without food. They're alive. They're alive. These things can only be perceived as corpses. These things that used to have human shape are still quite alive. I remember a news story I heard somewhere. It was a story about a whale. About a guy who survived for a month after being swallowed by a whale. The huge creature has a huge digestive system to maintain its huge body. The great thing is the creature has two of them. The first stomach is where it keeps the fish and it swallows. The next one is one to digest all the creature's stores. So man was swallowed lived for a month by slowly melted in lightness, seeking meat and oxygen. The stomach was full of dead fish. He lived for a month as his clothes and hair melted, and a month not knowing when he'd be sent to the stomach. And then some fishermen killed a whale, and when they were cutting it apart, a smooth-tongued human came out. Sounded like an alien. Yeah, it's a tragic story, but this is just as bad. Oh, why are they alive? Every corpse is deformed and they lack too many of human characteristics. No limbs. Oh fuck, no limbs. Those had cut them off. Shit. So, what's the fucking point of them existing? Those have had the ends decomposed, leaving only the bone. Those who ground them cracks in the floor. Those have become homes to bugs splattered on the walls. Remember how they come to be that way. They have no limbs remaining. All of them are worn out like rotten trees. The fuck? Well, this is really dark, I guess. I don't even need to know why. The corpses are being eaten by the coffin. I don't know how it works. Me either. It fucking confuses me. I know I saw this scene, but it went. I heard for 1 year and went the other. Well, not really. I heard it more like I read it, but I think you get what I'm trying to say. It's just like the corpses are stuck to the coffin, and then the coffin is sucking nutrition out of the corpses. The flow of life. The coffin is sucking up magical energy. Knows something close to the soul. Slowly, so not to kill the ones it leeches off, and not so as not to allow them to live. The sound of the wind that sounds like sobbing. It seems like screams are coming out of the corpses' mouths. Those have already decayed and they cannot let their voices. So they become just an organ to keep them alive. But so the corpses are crying out. It's almost an inaudible voice. They scream with all their might. It must be the pain and the fear. They continue to scream, unable to. Alright, I'm back. I'm like, someone. My dad gave me some cookies, I guess. It must be the pain and fear. They continue unable to stand loose in their form, being eaten alive. I shouldn't be eating when I'm recording, but oh well. What am I gonna do? Wait. For it, I hear a sound. The coffin in front of me gasped, drooling. An eye drops as if it's turning its neck towards me. But still, it starts directly at me. Stares at me. Swollen lips move a little. It speaks in a voice that is not even a voice. And the cookies, I think it's like always like Maria and stuff. Maria cookies, I guess I like to call them. I remember my friends making fun of me because I had a girl who I had a crush on named Maria. So you know, they joke around about that stuff. Speaks in a voice that's not even a voice. Where am I? Why I gave him a dull voice? I don't know why. Ask me that question. I'm right on the verge of screaming. No, I can't even scream now. Where am I? It doesn't say it hurts, nor does it ask for help, but it just says it doesn't understand why it's here. Is that the reason? He was like that before he realized it. He lived normally, went to sleep naturally, and was gasping here when he woke up. His limbs are already gone, sucked by that coffin, rotting away, and is unable to move, and he can only believe that this was just a bad dream. Were the coffins doing that? I didn't realize that. Was coffin doing that? For what purpose? No, I'm fucking confused. I might go insane for this scene. This is a terrible spectacle, but why? Why do I recognize them? I've never seen them, but I recognize every single one of the corpses. Do you now? And they showed the room with the hospital scene. When he got adopted. Interesting. This is the first time I've seen them. There are people I shouldn't know. There are people unrelated to me, but why are they as if no one is staring at me? And I have another question. Is some coincidence, or do the Sakuras have met this condition? Were all the corpses here children of the same age? Then here we go. Oh, welcome, Ebiyashiro. Welcome, Ebiyashiro. Suddenly, I'm tapped on the shoulder from behind as I'm being greeted by a friend. My body freezes at the sudden event. I can't even turn around, but I don't want to turn around to tell the person who behind me is Kodame Kirei. Here, the end game begins. The priest of the church and the man who made this hell. Is he the main villain? Probably. Most likely. But where's Lancer? You think he probably die? I don't know. The priest of this church, the man who made this hell. And the devil I must not meet more than anything else. Anything else in this place. What awful timing. What awful timing. It was foolish of me to prepare for your thing that you would come soon. I was unable to welcome you last time, correct? I thought I was attending to your needs, but it seems we missed each other. Okay then, kiss. Fucking faggot. Faggotatory scenes, I guess. I can't talk. The priest's hands are heavy on my shoulders. He has nice fucking hands. Why am I making sure like as a faggot? I have no idea. But I cannot approve of trespassing. If you do such a thing, you will end up seeing things you should not. Such as a truth that might send a relation back to a blank page. A priest's voice is more cheerful than I ever heard it. Homikuri standing behind me with his hand on my shoulders, definitely smiling. The priest smiles. That's why I'm frightened. What is it, Ebiyashiro? You came to talk, so it does not no good for you to stay silent. I'm disappointed. Is this spectacle really so outrageous? Yeah, you can tell he's a villain. Right, just the way he just says that so nonchalantly. The priest says unhuman things in a cheerful voice. Does this man not feel anything when faced with this? I don't even know. You need to tell him that this scene is outrageous. Oh, this is cold of you. It's simple compassion to say that. It's not even if you might think is
そ
unpleasant.
もそも彼らとお前は兄弟のようなものだ。お前がそのような態度では彼らも救われないと思う。
After all, you guys are like brothers and sisters. I do not think they will be saved if you act that way. Brothers and sisters. Yeah, I think I confirmed who they are, doesn't it? But let not me say it. Let them say that. Just now. What did this man say?
今なんて
What did you say?
この死体たちとお前は仲間だったと言ったの。
I said that you and these corpses are fellow mates. The way you say the mates is so funny. It's like Australian.
形はどうあれ、お前たちはあの地獄から生還した者たちだ。血肉のつながりはなくとも、その絆は兄弟のそれに近いと思うのだが。
Whatever means you all survived that living hell, even if you have no blood relations. I believe the connection is close to that of brothers and sisters. Am I wrong? Yeah, I see. That's why I thought I recognized them. Yep, they're the ones that were in the hospital with Shiro. Ding ding ding. This is the continuation of 10 years ago. And this place is the continuation of that hospital room. My head spins. Children who lost their homes and parents were supposed to be sent to an orphanage and stay until they find someone who would adopt them. But I was taught by Kiritsuko before that, and I didn't know what happened to them afterward. I avoided thinking about it. That orphanage was the church on top of the hill, and I could have gone there anytime I wanted to. But so I had hesitated. I felt it was unfair to me to get adopted and then go see the children who didn't get adopted. So if I was to meet them, it would be in town. We will meet accidentally, be able to talk normally. We will be over the fire incident. I was looking forward to such a meeting, thinking that we'll surely meet in such a small town. So why have I not met even one of them? That's right.
エミやキリツグに引き取られていなければ、お前も彼らの一員となっていた。
That's right, Emiya Shiro. If you have not been taken by Emiya Kirituko, you would have been one of them.
わかるか？お前はまたも一人だけで助かったのだ。
Do you understand? You alone survive once again.
周りの誰もが平等に死んでいくというのに、お前だけが輪を乱して生き延びた。
Everyone around you dies, but you
自身
survive.
大した不平等だとは思わないか？
What do you think? Do you not think it's unfair? My pulse returns. My frozen body defrosts in an instant. Oh, he was frozen. Well, Kodami is like hanging with some harsh truths.
いや、私は責めているわけではないぞ。むしろお前のそれは喜ばしい。エミやシロの生き延びる才能は大したものだ。
Oh no, I am not criticizing
私
you.
もお前が最後まで残るとは思ってもい
It
ない。
is rather delightful. Delightful. Emiya Shiro, survivabilities are impressive. Honestly, I did not expect you to remain until the end. Oh, that's praise. That's some praise, I guess.
だからこそ、最後はこうして兄弟たちに再会させてやったのだ。
That is why I have allowed you to be reunited with your brothers and sisters in your final moments. Oh fuck, he's gonna fucking kill me, isn't he? You.
お前は本当に運がいい。ここは今日限りで閉める予定だったのだが、ギリギリで間に合ったな。
You really are lucky. I was planning to close this place up after today. So you barely made it.
今まで10年間。
Wow, that's like lucky.
サ
We'll
ー
build
バ
our
ント
routes
の
because
餌にするために
well,
彼
having
ら
our
を
routes
生
with
か
these
し続
children,
け
you
た
know.
が、それも終わりだ。やり始めた
10
時
years
ほどの
now.
濃い魂
I
の
kept them
適性を
alive to
望
feed
む
the servant,
もはや餌の
but
必
it's
要
coming
も
to
ない
an end.
あとは
I cannot hope to
お前
extract
と
the same
お前
amount
の
of
サー
soul
バントを
as
仕留
when
め
I
るだけ
started.
になったのだからな。
And there's no more need for food in any case. All remains now is to kill you and your servant. You? With that word, I break all restraints. I move by, which have been bound. I feel the hands on my shoulder, throw myself forward, and turn to face the priest. Kotomi. Kotomi, you! I face him, facing distance between us. In that moment, I feel a power shock behind me. He said servant, so who you think that is? I wonder. I can't breathe. A sharp horn is growing into my chest. Like, oh, what do you mean? Like when I say servant, like, where was it? Sea servant, defeat the servant, like he said right here. Horn just growing out of my chest. The horn looks like the head of a spear. Lancer! There you are, my boy. Oh, of course, it could be Gilgamesh as well. That's strange. How can a spear be growing out of my chest?
ああ、そういえば言っていなかったな。
Oh, I have not told you. Yet told you.
改めて紹介しよう。彼が私のサーバントだ。
I shall formally introduce you. This is my servant. I turn to look back. There. A blue spearman standing piercing my chest. The lance is pulled out of my chest. At the same time, a sharp pain runs through my head as if to burn my brain. The floor is painted red. I'm lying down on a slimy floor. I push my arms to get up. My body is too heavy. I can't move. Not because I'm bound, but because I lack things people need to move. The pain in my chest exceeds the blood loss. Power to drive me unconscious. I can't pass out. I've taken fatal wounds several times before. They're all so bad that they even unnumber my senses. But this is different. It's a fatal wound, but the pain is too real. My vision spins. As soon as I black out from the pain, I awaken the next pain. I can't feel my limbs. I can't even tell where I am. And I feel all our pain, nausea, and temptation that would feel so good to just disappear.
殺してはいないだろうな、ランサー。それでは今まで残していた甲斐がない。
You did not kill him, right, Lancer? If you did, there would be no point in keeping him alive right now. Yeah, because I doubt this is a bad end. I can only hear voices. I have my eyes open, but I can't see anything.
命令は守るさ。たとえそれがいけすかねえものでもな。
I'll follow your orders, even if they're disgusting ones. Lancer's voice shows no emotion, but I can barely hear it
よ
now.
ろしい。
Fine, we're prepared now. The servant will know the mountain's danger.
マスタ
We
ー
should
の
be
窮地
about
はサー
half
バン
an
ト
hour
に
until
伝わ
Siri
る。
gets here.
ことみね。このガキそこまでは持たねえよ。死なせたくねえんなら血止めぐらいはして。
Kotomide, this kid won't make it that long. You should at least stop his blood loss if you want him alive until then.
不要だ。死ぬのならそれで構わん。
No need. I do not care if he dies. My mind starts to pass out. Pain finally overcomes my brain and allows me to faint. I sob by digging into my wound. The pain starts again. My fainting starts to the burning world again. I want to die. I want to die right now. If this pain is going to continue, I know that. I know that, but if I faint here, I also know that I'll die. I can't even remember what I'm doing now. I feel like I'm floating in this white burning pain. Saber. But I grit my teeth as I hold this ring consciousness. I can't let it end here. Yeah, this is not even bad end. I can't retire so easily. I always wonder why people use retire and not in a work senses. It's so strange for me, I guess. I still have a promise I haven't kept. If I believe she's more important than anyone, I can't just disappear here. Oh, you're actually valuing your own life, for once. Interlude 15:1. When she awakes, Shiro cannot be found. She thought he might be preparing a late lunch, so makes her way to the living room, but she can't find either Shiro or any lunch. Wow, sad.
また一人で出歩いて。出かけるのなら声をかけてと言ったのに、どうしてシロは人の話を聞かないのか。
He has gone alone again. I told him to tell me. If he does so, why does he not listen to me?
She complains to herself and sits by the porch.
まったく。一人で出歩くのが好きなのはわかりますが、これでは協力している意味はないで
Honestly,
はありませ
I
んか。
know he likes to walk alone, but that takes away the whole meaning of our cooperation.
She swings her legs, not knowing what to do. She soon loses interest and looks up as if pondering. The whole sky is shaded in gray. The canopy clouds drifting slowly and nothing can be seen in this sky. It should be clear tonight. What the stars can be seen tomorrow can be predicted. She remembers how to read the stars, something she learned from her magus. She'll only use it to ask if her way was right, but she thinks about predicting certain person's future just for tonight, as it piles on a bright future. She wants to predict the danger ahead and guide them in the proper direction. The one she worries about is so reckless that she cannot see unless she does so.
さて、問題はこの町から観測できる星の位置ですが。
Well, the problem is the stars that can be seen from this town.
Couldn't think that she has never looked up at the sky until this day, as she cared about the winning the Holy Grail War, and not reading the stars for someone else. She knows it's not like her, but she still tries to read stars and she waits for nightfall to come. Honestly, this is a big change in her thinking. She continues to stare at the sky just like the young girls in love she read in the stories.
ああ、セイバー。シロがどこに行ったか知らない？
Oh, Saber, do you know where Shiro went?
Then, suddenly, Tosuka Ren appears.
リン、
Rin.
She gets up and like a robot.
なんでしょう。私は別にシロの軍門に下ったわけではありませんが。
She just blurted out like that. That's so damn funny.
What is it? It's not like I'm surrendering to Shiro.
She says something in her face.
あれ？もしかしてお邪魔だった？
Oh, was I interrupting you?
Ren smiles in an evil manner. She's living in the same room, but even without that, Inashio and Sarah's reactions are so easy to understand. She's sharp when it comes to others. She already knows about them. Of course, she's aware of what happened last night. Oh my gosh, she's aware. I guess the walls are thin. No, they were in the same bed when she went to wake them up, so it was pretty obvious. Damn. And there's no lock the doors at this time.
まあからかうのは後にしておいて、冗談抜きでシロを知らない？イリアの熱が上がってるみたいだからちょっと手伝ってもらおうと思ったんだけど。
Well, I'll make fun of you later. Seriously, do you know where Shiro is? I was thinking about asking for his help. This idiot's fever seems to be rising.
イリアスフィールが彼女の容体は落ち着いたのではないのですか？
Ilias feel. Did she not recover?
それがどうにもね。シロには黙ってたけど、あの子そろそろ限界よ。聖杯戦争っていう儀式が終わらない限り元には戻らない。
No, I
あ
didn't
の子
tell
の力は
Shiro,
破格だけど、それでももういっぱいなの。
but she's almost at her limit. She won't get back to normal until the ritual of the Holy Grail War ends. Her capacity is extraordinary, but it's still filling up.
今はまだかろうじて容量が空いているから余分な機能が働いている。けど満ちてしまえば一番不要な人間としての機能を捨てるしかない。イリアスフィールはね、聖杯戦争が進めば進むほど壊れていくように作られているのよ。
There's still a bit of capacity left, so unimportant functions are still working. But once it's full, she will have to discard her least important function, which is her ability to be human. Ilias view is made to break down more and more as the Holy Grail progresses.
If you watch Phase Zero, you know what this means. Ren speaks unknowingly, but Sarah does not understand what she's trying to say.
あ、いいのよ。今のはわからないように言ったんだから。イリアのことは置いておきましょう。
Oh,
そ
it's
れより
fine.
ダンサーのことだけどね。あいつのマスター誰だか分かったんだけど。
I say it in a way you wouldn't understand. Let's put Ilya aside for now. So Lancer, I found out who his master is.
ランサーのマスターが判明したのですか。
Lancer's master has been identified.
おう、まあ分かったっていうか前から分かってたっていうか。
Well, yeah, well, I found out, or more like I knew it.
実はね、ランサーのマスターは魔術協会から派遣された外来のマスターなのよ。
Lancer's master was a foreigner,
ついさっきそいつのねぐらを見つけてきたんだけど、
dispatched by the Magic Association. I already knew that. And I finally found her secret base earlier, but
リン、そのような危険なことは避けるべきです。敵の陣地が分かったのなら私に言ってくれればいい。
Ren, you should avoid such dangerous activities. If you found your base, you should have told me.
私だってそのつもりだったわよ。けどさ、外から様子を探ってたらどうもおかしいのよ。で、留守っぽいなって中に入ってみたら、あったのは血の跡とレイジが亡くなった左腕だった。
I was going to, but it seems strange from the outside. I've been thinking it was empty. All I found were traces of blood and a left arm with no command spell.
Oh. Did Kodomini steal Lancer that way? Somehow.
それ以外は何もなかった。体ごとレイジを奪われ、しかもあの出血量じゃ生存は絶望的でしょうね。
There was nothing else. I think the arm was cut off.
とっくにやられてたのよ。
But based on how much blood there was, I don't think the master's alive. Lancer's master is already dead.
ではランサーはすでにいないのですか。10日前シロを襲った後に他のサーバントに倒されたと。
The Lancer does not exist anymore? They were defeated by another servant after Shiro was attacked 10 days ago?
だったらいいんだけどね。結婚はもっと前のものだった。これどういうことかわかる？
I wish that was the case, but the bloodstains were older than that. Do you know what that means?
サーバントを倒さず先にマスターを倒した。
The servant was not killed, and the master was killed first.
そうしてマスターからレイジを奪い、ランサーと契約したマスターがいる。
So the master took the arm, the command spell, and formed a contract with Lancer.
ですが
But
残っているマスターは私とシロだけでしょ。けどランサーはまだ残っている。
Shiro and I are the only remaining masters, right? But Lancer still
って
remains.
ことはマスターじゃない魔術師がレイジを奪ってマスターになっているってことだけど、セイバー、そういうのってできるものなの？
Then that means a magus who's not a master became one after seeing the command spell? But is that even possible, Saber?
いいえ、レイジの移植はマスターかサーバント、そのどちらかによるものだけです。いかに優れた魔術師といえど、レイジを奪ったところでマスターにはなれません。
Oh, you have no idea.
No, the transfer of the command spell can only be between masters and servants. No matter how superior the magus, he cannot become a master by stealing the command spell.
そう。じゃあもう一つ。マスターっていうのはさ、聖杯が消えてなくなってもレイジが残っていて、かつサーバントさえ残っていれば、いつまでもマスターなの？
I see. Then one more question. Is a master still a master if they had their command spell and they're serving even after the Holy Grail disappears?
そうですね。リンの言う通りです。レイジとサーバントさえ残っていれば、聖杯戦争が終わったとしても、その魔術師はマスターとしての権利を。
It is just as you say. As long as the command spell does still remain, the manga retains the rights of the master after the Holy Grail War.
Oh. So, Kirei is not just the master Lancer, but it could also, there's high possibility he's the master of Gilgamesh. So you realize the meaning of Rin's question and swallows her
で
words.
は、リンはランサーのマスターを殺し、ランサーと再契約したのはその。
Then you think the one who killed Lancer's master and formed a contract with Lancer is...
ええ、それ以外ないと思う。 そう思うとランサーの行動にも納
Yeah, I
得が
can't
いく
think
の
of
よ。
anything else. In that case, Lancer's actions make sense.
あいつさ、他のサーバントの様子を探るのが役割みたいだったじゃない。戦えば自分の正体を明かしてしまうっていうのに、あいつは自分の正体を隠すでもなく他のサーバントにちょっかい出して
It
た。
seemed like his role was to expect other servants, right? Usually they expose their true identity when they fight, but he wasn't even hiding his.
それってつまりあいつは諜報専門だったってことでしょ。
So that must mean he was only there to collect information.
同感です。私と戦った時も彼は最後まで戦わなかった。宝具を使った以上見せた相手は倒すのが私たちの定石だというの。
I feel the same way. He did not fight to the end, even when he fought with me. Once they have used a noble phantasm, it should have been a rule for a servant to kill their enemy.
そうだからランサーのマスターにはもう一人サーバントがいたのよ。ランサーに敵の正体を探らせておいて、その後に正体不明の戦闘性用のサーバントをぶつける。これ
Right.
って必勝法でしょ。
So Lancer's master has another servant. He collects information using Lancer and attacks with his other unknown servant. It's a great strategy.
まあランサーにしてみればいい迷惑だったろうけど、6人のサーバント全員と戦ってその手口を調べ上げた上で主の元に帰る
Well, I'm sure it was a pain for Lancer. He had to fight 6 servants, study their techniques, and return to his master.
6人全てと引き分けなんてある意味とんでもないやつよね、あいつ。
Fight all 6 servants to a draw. He's quite outrageous in a way.
Ren grows quiet and ponders. Then she follows suit. Sarah feels a chill for no reason. Lancer has already been killed. Unknown master who used a rogue spirit of that degree to just collect information. And as a matter of plan, the only servants remaining are Lancer and Saber. Enemy in such person is not going to leave Shiro by himself even during daytime. There were several enemies before, but there's no enemies now. If they only have to defeat Shiro, the enemy might not follow their previous plan.
シローはどこに行ったのか知りませんか。
Ren, do you know where Shiro will be?
Once she starts thinking like that, it will not stop. She cannot leave Shiro alone. Even now, Shiro might be in danger.
どうだろう。知らないから聞いたんだけど、もしかしたら綺麗なとこかな。
Eh? I don't know.
この間も綺麗なんかに相談しに行ったんだし。
I asked you because I didn't know, but he might be a key race. He went and talked to him before too.
あの教会に
To that church.
何をすれば怖い顔して。琴峰教会に含むところでもあるの？
What's wrong, Saber? Do you have something against the church?
いえ、そういうわけではないのですが。
It's not that, but
That church is not holy. That church is not a holy place. It's standing with death to the same level as Rio Temple. The instant she regrets that, Shiro might be there by herself. Visions as someplace pops in her head. She glares in the distance. She looks in one direction towards Konami's top of the hill. There's no time. Sarah leaps in the yard and jumps into the wall,
ちょっとセイバー、いきなり何よ。
hey, Saber, what are you doing?
rescuing Shiro, dipshit.
教会に向かいます。後のことは任せました。リン。
I'm going to the church. Please take care of this place, Ren.
Without even turning to Ren, she jumps off. She runs like a bullet. She reaches the place without stopping or slowing down. If anyone saw her, it would have been looked like a sudden gust of wind. The wind in the clad silver blue armor. His arm as soon as she sees enemy territory. She did not intend to arm herself. She had decided to arm herself once she entered the church, but she could not help it. As soon as she saw the church, her mind burned up and made her arm herself. Her chest is burning. The nausea has been assaulting her is not hers. The chill coming from her master, hopeless scent of death. She does not know what's going on, but knowing she thinks that any of Shiro is on the verge of death. But there's no time. His wound will cause him to die any second. That pain and the chill going around her body causes a sickening nausea. There's less than 1,000 of pain Shiro is feeling, but it still cannot stop her nausea. Our masters wound that badly. Wow, they have connected that much that she is able to feel the nausea from him. He will not live. she will not make it even if she rushes with God's speed. He's not right now, and she might lose him as in front of her eyes. The instant she manages her rationality vanishes, she must rush to him as fast as possible. If God's speed is not fast, she will have to break through the reason of God. Huh. That's interesting. Unfortunately, this is God's house, and her enemy is God's messenger. Her angry glare stares at down the church. She crouches through the door, enters the chapel. She did not see the chairs. She ignores the path, goes through the chapel, through the corridor, down stairs leading underground, and that's left all the march walls of the floor church. She's not that violent. She tried to open softly and she did not put that much magic energy to her legs when she kicked off the ground. She really could not control them. She goes down to the stairs, reaches the underground temple. The sense of death is near. She's seen it, her anger goes over the limit. Anger goes towards herself, anger towards anyone who did such a thing.
悪いがそこまでだ、セイバー。
Yo, I'm sorry, but this is it, Saber. She cannot even hear the voice of Lancer blocking her way. She's straining her limits and seeing she cannot loosen up no matter what happens. Her master is down in the darkness, in the back room. In the middle of the room, full of corpses, he's on the stomach. Blood is pouring out of him, and gasping heard even in the temple. He's alive. All while she is relieved, she shakes, having left for such long death. Shiro! Shiro heads back to the back room, but there's a guard in front of it. Holding his lance behind him, she looks at Saber with fierce eyes.
Yo, 悪いがそこまでだ、セイバー。
Yo, I'm sorry, but this is it, Saber. This is it, Saber. She does not hear his voice. She does not stop.
てめえ、いきなり見境なしか。
You're annoying me, huh? It is as one would expect for him to block while he was talking. Lancer blocked Seer's surprise, but he could not defeat his power as he retreats to the wall. But that makes the hindrance go away. There's no time to fight Lancer now. She has to save her master on the verge of death.
そんなに坊主が大事か。
Is that kid that important to you?
それは構
I
わ
don't
ねえ
mind.
が。ならなおのこと。
But in that case, you really can't leave me alone. Sarah stops in the entrance.
それはどういう意味ですか、ランサー。
What do you mean by that, Lancer?
いや、何な。そいつの胸を串刺しにしたのは俺なんだが、実はこれは二度目でね。以前は確かに殺したってのに、生きてやがったもんだからな。今回は念を
Well, I
入
am
れ
the one who
て
that
刺
stabbed
してや
him.
ったわけだ。
But this is actually the second time I did it. He actually stayed alive the last time. I did for some reason, so I pierced him for sure this time.
貴様、シローにゲイボルクを使ったのか。
You used gay bug on Shiro.
安心しろ。
Don't worry.
心臓は外してやった。だが呪いはそのままだぞ。
Don't worry, I didn't hit his heart, but the curse is still there.
セイバー、貴様とてこの槍の呪いは知っていよう。因果を逆転させる原因の槍。こいつの呪いを受けた者は、よっぽどの幸運がない限り。
Even you should know the curse of this lance. This is the lance of cause and effect. The reverse is the cause and the effect. The one cursed by this thing cannot change their fate unless they have great luck. That's fucking bullshit, honestly. No, really. That last line is a fucking bullshit. How Sarah fucking survived it. It made Lancer a fucking bitch. It's kind of depressing.
まあ、単純に言ってしまえば、ゲイボルクによってつけられた傷は癒されることはない。
To put it simply, the wound made by the gay ball cannot be healed.
呪いを受けた者は決して回復できず、死に至るまで傷を背負うことになる。この世に、この槍がある限りな。
The one curse cannot heal and bear the wound until they die, as long as this lance exists. Well, does it still exist, or was it taken to the reverse side of the world? You know, it's one of those questions you need to ask yourself. Do these no phantasms still exist somewhere? That changes the air. Sarah's eyes finally regain intelligence.
ようやく理解できたか。そこの坊主を助けたいんだろう。ならまず、俺との決着をつけなくちゃな。
You want to save that kid, right? Then you will have to settle your match with me first. That's just beast like Killington comes at Saber. It's true that Lancer is serious, but
正気ですからアイサー。この狭い室内で僧兵であるあなたが剣士である
Are you insane, Lancer? A Lancer will fight a swordsman in this small
あな
room.
たの考えとは思えな
I
い。
cannot believe such a foolish idea will come from you.
今ならば見逃します。その槍を置いて去りなさい。
I'll let you go if you leave now. Leave that lance and
こ
disappear.
のような不
I
法
don't
な
want to stay
戦
in
い
such
で
an
あ
undesirable
なたが
battle.
首を取る気はない。
それこそ愚行じゃねえのか。一体どこの英霊が自分の相棒を置いてくってんだよ。
isn't that a more foolish idea? What kind of heroic spirit? Heroic spirit would discard their partner.
俺は何も
I didn't pierce
取
him to
引を
make
するために
some
そいつを刺した
some kind of deal.
俺はな、お前と
I'm
殺し合
here
い
to
をす
fight
る
you,
ために
Saber.
ここに。
There's no dishonesty in his words. Lancer does not intend to let either of them leave here alive. For him, this is the first and last battle where he can go full strength. That wish was not for the Holy Grail. He wishes only for battles appropriate for heroic spirits. Such a simple wish that should have easily granted for Northern was never granted him until now. Therefore, he has no intention of losing no matter what might be his last chance, even if that happens to be an unfavorable situation for him.
いいでしょう。ならばその槍を見事叩き切って捨てるだけだ。
Alright, and I shall slash away that lance along with you.
Seer readies her invisible sword and faces the Blue Knight.
よく言った。白状するとな。貴様が最後に残ってくれて嬉しいぜ、セイバー。
Well, to be honest, I'm glad you're the one that left, Saber! As the lance runs like a flash of light, Sarah confronts it straight on, a rematch of both of them exceeding power blows. Wow, those what the fuck? Oh fuck, it's like black text. It hurts, it hurts, it hurts. All I can hear is my own breathing now. I might have a fever that could burn someone to ashes, as if it feels like my brain is already melting and pouring out of my ears. Stop, stop, stop! Something's wrong. I don't have a brain anymore, but my body still can't meet the pain. Head accepts it. Help, 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 help. My head isn't the only thing that's empty. Your brain? And yeah, your head was not really empty in the first place, but you know. Nor where my heart or stomach are either. Oof. What do you mean? I cannot feel that, so might as well weird to say. The nausea is unbearable. There's nothing left to throw up, but the nausea increases without limit. I endure the infinite repetition with gritted teeth. I can stay conscious of my pain, so I only have to endure it. There's no problem there. Give it back, give it back, give it back, give it back. So the problem is the voices. My head is empty. I can only hear my breathing, but the voices still echo in my head. I don't need to think who those voices are. They're dead children. It hurts, it hurts, it hurts. I'm going mad. Every time I hear the voices, I'm stabbed in the chest. It's not scary. Sure, it's not scary at all. Of course not. Yeah, that's delusional. I just don't have any way to atone to them. Hey. No matter how much they beg for help, no matter how much I want to help, I can't help them. And the second thing of Shio's naivety is his survival's guilt. It was kind of obvious, honestly, to be fair, that he has survivor's guilt. I won't ask them to stop calling to me. Just no matter what, how much I can help them. Probably the survivor's guilt is also the cause of why he doesn't value his own life that much. That's why I think I'll go crazy if this continues. Return it. No matter how much they ask, I cannot assent. I can do if to end is for them. I can only fix the contradiction of the living dead. They're zombies? I'm sorry. I shouldn't say that. I can only make the creator of this hell atone for his sins. Killing Kira, yeah, that would make it one day. I can't take back any sad events or miserable deaths. That's my limit. A secret only exists to strengthen out what has already happened. Who was it that said that? Since I decided those words, I am being cornered right now. To be honest, I want to run away. I have no way to save them. I can only listen to them. I have no miracle to grant them. I don't have enough power to deny this claim that Asura is only so strong. Then if I had a miracle that could save them, I would use it. She's here. Wake up, Emiyashiro. Your servant has arrived. I hear a voice. It's coming from right behind me, but I can't hear what it's saying. My vision is blurry. There's nothing in front of me. All I sense are the voices asking for help and figures that are already dead.
よくやっているが、やはりセーバーにはかなわぬか。どちらにせよ、あと一人分のサーバントは必要なのだ。
He's doing
それがセーバーであろうとランサーであろうと構わ
but
ない
he
の
cannot
だ
match
が、
Saber, as I
その前
expected.
に選定をしなくては
I
な
need
ら
one
な
more
い。
servant either way. I do not care whether it happens to be Saber or Lancer, but I should make a selection before that. I can't hear anything. Then he doesn't even care about Lancer. Damn, Lancer needs more respect. No, really, he does. But this man's voices in my head.
さて、出番だ。もう少し前に行こうか。
Well, it's time for your turn. Let's go, Emiyashiro. My head's lifted. The man grabs my hand and pulls me forward. The fuck was that? Lets me feel the man behind me. The man that swallowed back. It's black corruption. His heart is black. It seems he's surrounded by unknown darkness. The black cloud reaches from the outside world like a chain binding the man. I don't know what it means. One thing is clear. This man is just like me. His body has some type of fatal wound that he's compensating for that unknown something. As I heal using Seer's powers, it's maintaining his corpse-like body with his black corruption. Yeah, you'll figure out what that is.
そこまでだ、セイバー。斧が主を救いたいのならば、
That is
その
it,
剣を収める
Saber.
がいい。
Lower your sword if you wish to save your master. What's going on? My vision is still blurry. I cannot raise my head.
ランサーも引け。
You too, Lancer. We're partners seeking the Holy Grail after all. We should not kill each other so much. If Sirius came with the pick up man, I'm glad we're going to do so. A gloomy laugh.
それを信じろというのですか。ランサーのマスターを殺し、今また私のマスターを手にか
Do
け
you
ようと
think
する
I'll believe
貴
those
様の
words?
言葉を信じろと。
Coming from one who's killed Lantern's master and is about to kill my master as well.
True. Who is he talking to? I can't hear the voice, but the sound rings through my mind like a bell.
信じたまえ。私はお前たちと争う気はない。季節してこのような
Trust me, I
形
do
に
not
なっ
wish to
てしまっ
fight you.
たら、
Things have turned out like this.
お前たち
I
が
will
聖
not
杯を
interrupt
取
you
ろ
when
うと
you
いう
wish
の
to seek
な
the
ら
Holy
邪魔はし
Grail.
ない。もとより、
When I begin my role is to
私
determine
の
the
役
possession
割
of
は
the Holy
聖杯の
Grail.
持ち主を見極める。ここまでのこ
You
と
two
は
are
お
more
前た
caught,
ち
but
には
therefore, you wish I
十
could
分
give
す
the
ぎる
hope
ほど
right here.
ここに聖杯があるというのか。
Are you saying the
貴様
Holy Grail is here?
あるとも。
It is here. The Holy Grail is
聖杯
everywhere.
はどこにでもある。聖杯と
It's
は
a
もと
ship's
より
vessel to begin with.
形のない器
Its
だ。
completion depends on when, where,
何に
and
呼
what
び
is
出すかによ
summoned
っ
in.
て完成度が変わるのだが、
This church is
呼
sufficient
び出
to
すだ
just to
けなら
summon
この
it.
土地にも資格はある。無論、サーバントが残り一人にならなければ、聖杯は未完成だが、その出来でも大抵の願いは叶えられるだろう。
Of course, the
そ
Holy
れで
Grail
満
is
足がい
incomplete.
かぬのならば、
If
そ
there
の
is
時
one
こ
more
そ最後
sermon
の殺
remaining,
し合いを始めればよい。
but it should still be able to grant most wishes. If that is not sufficient for you, then you may continue fighting.
いや、私としては気乗りがしないが、お前たちが望
I
む
do
のな
not
らば付き合お
want
う。
that, but I will accompany you if you
Ketchup
choose it. Is that fine with you, Lancer?
よくはね、
It's not.
そんな回りくどいことをする必要はない。白黒つけるなら今すぐできるだろう。
We don't need to go so far. We could decide the match right now if we wanted to.
この状況でか。室内ではお前には不利だろうし、セイバーとて主が気になって戦えまい。
In this situation, you are at a disadvantage. In this room, and Sarah will not be able to fight if she is conserved for a master. I do not think this will be a satisfying battle for you. A spinning sound. It seems the man has reluctantly
いい
agreed.
さ。なら一つ聞かせろ。聖杯ってのは何だ？
Fine, now let me ask you one thing. What is the Holy Grail?
あれは残り一人にならなければ現れないものじゃなかったのか？俺たちを呼んだ連中は初めからペテンにかけてたってことか？
It's not meant to appear until the only one of us is left. The other thing summoned us to trick us from the
い
beginning.
や、事実ではある。聖杯はサーバントが残り一人にならなければ現れない。
No, it's true. The Holy Grail will not appear until there is only one servant left.
だが、聖杯を下ろす器は別だ。
But the vessel in which the Holy Grail will appear is a different story.
あれは初めから形あるものとして用意され、聖杯召喚の時まで力を流し込まれていく。
That is prepared with a shape from the start, and power flows until the Holy Grail is summoned.
残るサーバントがあと2人だけという状況ならば、すでに聖杯としての力を持ち始めている。
Since only 2 stones remain, it should only begin to acquire power as a Holy Grail.
そうであろう
It's
聖
not a
杯。
correct statement. You're made to
お
end
前とて
the
前
first
回最後まで
and
残
not
った
first
サー
war.
バン
You should understand the Holy Grail summoned
ア
in
イ
this
ン
life
ツベル
is
の用意した聖杯が、そう、聖杯は常にここにあり、
yes, the
生
Holy
贄の
Grail
血
is
で満
always
ちる
here.
時を待
It
つ。
waits to be filled with the blood of
だ
sacrifices.
が、それは虚しいとは思わないか。何も残り一人になるまで付き合うことはない。お前たちの望みを
But do you not
叶え
think
る
that
だ
is
けならば
sad? You do not need to wait until only one remains. It should not be possible to grant your wishes right now. It should be
ならば、
so there is no meaning to killing right here.
そうですね。確かに
Yes,
貴
your
様の
opinion
言い
is
分
certainly
は正しい
correct.
だが、
But then, who are you? Is your objective not to obtain the Holy Grail?
貴様の目的
私は
I
選
tell you,
定
I am a
役だと
selector.
言っただろう。
If a appropriate
ふさわ
person
しい
exists,
人間
I
がいる
should
のならば、
gladly
喜
give the
ん
Holy
で聖
Grail.
杯、そのために、
For that, I wish
まずはお前
I
の
wish to
言葉
hear
を
from
聞き
you,
たいのだ。
Emiyashiro.
エミヤシロ。
My body moves. My head is grabbed, my body is lifted. It hurts. The wound in my chest opens up. The pain makes my vision go wide. You.
案ず
Do
るな
not worry, I wish to hear his
ただ
answer.
返事を聞くだけだ。聖杯は求めるものにのみ答える。己のマスターが聖杯にふさわしいか
The
どうか、
Holy Grail answers
お前とて興
who
味は
wish
ある
is it for it. It must interest you whether your master is appropriate for the Holy Grail or not.
それは無駄だ。シローは聖杯を欲しがらない。
That is useless. Shu does not seek the Holy Grail.
私のマスター
It's not lowly as you.
はお前のような
ああ
Yes, he said
こ
so
の
as
男
saw
は
at the
恥
start.
だがそれは
But that will
本
not
心
be
ではある
true
まい
as every man has his darkness, and his man also has a dark side. For instance, did this
10年
this
前のあ
boy
の日
truly cursed nothing that
こ
day
の少
10 years
年は
ago?
本当
It
に
is
何
not shaken
も
off
恨ま
by
なかったの
forgetting
か
what lay ahead.
そ
Hold on. What is he saying? The fire tank has nothing to do with this. This is meaningless. Nothing should come out of it.
その傷
I'll
を
open
切
your
開
wound.
さあ
It's time for your comfort,
Zangen.
Emiyashiro. My back arcs. My mind reversed like electricity through it. I place my famed mind and red appears. Stop! 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 There's no meaning in this. No one will be saved or amid this now. Everyone died. Everyone was dead. I was the one wandering through the fire. The house was burned and burned up corpses under them. A crying came all around. It hurts, it hurts, it hurts. I walked alone. I saw help. I wanted to save. I wanted to save someone to save me. So I kept walking, not looking to the side. Stop. All the while, how could I not think that no one was asking for help from me when I could still move? Stop. Help, 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 help. Yeah, I noticed. There's no way I could have noticed. I walked through it all. I ignored the voices sobbing in pain. I ignored the voices going mad trying to escape. I ignored the screams of those not wanting to die. I ignored the pleas of mothers wanting to take their children. I even ignored the dying eyes and the asshole. I kept walking, seeking help for myself. Wait. I was tired looking at corpses. I was already tired of seeing people dying in pain. I thought I couldn't save them. I thought they would die no matter what I did. That's why I never stopped. Give it back, give it back, give it back. I thought I had to live a second longer because I had to go that far. There were some people who died without being able to do anything. As long as I can do something, I thought I had to live. Stop. But my mind was almost crushed. I held back my tears, whining in search of an escape. It was hard while ignoring the pleas or help. I knew it would be easier to apologize, so I never apologized. I believed that would be my only sincerity, as I could not do anything. Stop. Fuck. It hurts, it hurts, it hurts. And as I wish I was alone saved, the ones in the hospital were children, unfortunately. Now to be in areas near where the fire occurred. I didn't want to know about it, but the man in the white coat told me. In that area, I was the only survivor. Stop already. I saw people dying in pain. I saw just as many sad people, because there was a funeral for all those who died in the big building. Every kind of sadness and affection for those that died. I thought that just stop. I had to earn every single bit of it. It was only natural. Many people wanted to be helped, and not one of them had their wish granted. So my wish was granted. I thought it was only natural to take their deaths. No, I could not hold my head unless I thought so. No more. Give it back, give it back, give it back. That's why I frantically chased after years ago. For those I couldn't save, for the things I couldn't do. I admire super who can save someone. That was me, crumbled away as I ignored the pleas for help. For an empty mind. No more. Please, please, please. The people I didn't save taught me that I had to go on. I was lost within all that. Just the thought about going forward, placing all people that died. I couldn't think of anything else. I sealed the memories before I could ever think about them. People kinder than anyone else. Memories of those who were my parents. So as not to recall them and go back. Fuck, oh that's fucking dark. I sealed them tight thinking I was already dead. Don't open it. It's not painful. Emishio was happy being adopted by Emish years ago, so.
それを
So,
間違いだと
you
思
never
った
thought
ことだ
it was a mistake. I'm telling you, do not open that. Pain. A pain in my chest pulls me back to reality. My nausea doesn't stop. My limbs are numb, my head is burning. My breathing is ragged. Return it, return it, return it, return it. Their voices are echoing in my head. I throw up blood. It's because my body's dying, because I cannot endure those voices. My chest hurts. My chest hurts. My chest hurts. I can't plug even if I try. What hurts is the pain inside. It will keep hurting as long as it's there. It will not heal. It's an illusion. I see a figure that should not be here. So I have to bear this. I can't think about wanting to die. She's here. Even as illusion, I had to act on her.
深い傷だこれでは癒されぬままでは苦しかろう
It is a deep wound. It will not be painful. It's not healed. You should not end your life bearing that. I hear a priest's voice. The voice is so unlike him, filled with
お
compassion.
前は聖杯
You
な
say
ど
you do
いら
not
ぬ
need
と
the
言
Holy
った
Grail.
だがど
But
う
is that true? You
仮に
you
10
would do
年
what
前の
happened
出来
10 years
事を
ago. You
やり
might
直
seek the
す
Holy
あの
Grail.
出来事で
You can
失
save
われたもの
everything
全
was
てを
lost, not
あ
insane.
の事故をなくし
Limit that disaster.
エミ
Not
やキリツ
associate
な
with
ど
and
に
your
関
cute
わら
skill
ず
and be your true self.
それこそが
It's not that the only way to save yourself. Doing this 10 years ago. Myself who survived, not be saying anyone. No more that. I can make that incident as it never happened. So no one will be hurt. I'm dead. Why? I shake my head. I reject that vision of my burning head. I spit at my own weakness because it hurts, it hurts, it hurts. I hear their voices. My fingers feel the wet floor. Help. I don't want to go back to that day. Yeah, I want that too, though it cannot have been as bad as you guys. Even as Kiritsugu adopted me, I went to the burn field, often to look at the scenery. I went to places where nothing remained, open to the door that didn't exist, walked through the hallway that didn't exist, and smiled at my mother, who wasn't there anymore. I want to return to those days before it happened. I waited the day that I'll wake up from this bad dream that didn't happen, and I accepted reality. But if I could obtain a world where it didn't happen and where no one got hurt, I would certainly be.
さあ
No, answer you wish for it. I should give me the Holy Grail. The priest, the Holy Grail say so. Return. If wish these would go away, like me, I will be there as well. So I don't need to think about this. I need to think about it, so why?
いらない。そんなことは
I can't wish for such a thing. I stare straight at the dead corpses, and I reject them. That is my answer. It doesn't matter what the Holy Grail is, I can't wish to regenerate the dead, nor change the past.
そうだ。
Right, you can't redo the
や
past.
り直しなんかって死者は
The
よ
dead
み
will
がえら
come
ない
back. That's
起きたこ
what's
とは
done
戻せ
cannot
ない
be redone. I cannot wish for such a thing. My cheeks are hot. Every time I say such a miracle is impossible, tears pour out from vexation. I wonder why miracles of wishing for such a normal happiness are too much for people.
それを
The
可
Holy
能と
Grail
する
makes
の
that
が
possible.
正解
Everything will be as you wish. But you say so. But I can't agree. Even if I can redo a past, I must not take back what has already happened. Because if I do everything, it will be a lie. True. Yeah, I agree with you. Those tears, those pains, those memories. The cold reality that hurts my heart, all of it. There are people who die in pain. There are people who risk their lives to save others. There are people who mourn for their deaths. But then if everything were taken back, then that happened. Where will all those go? The dead people will not come back. Reality cannot be overturned. To continue the pain and the weight is not to help lost things remain. People will eventually die, and death itself is sad. Pain shouldn't be the only thing that remains. Death is painful, but it leaves bright memories, as I am bound by those people's deaths. I am protected by the memories of years ago. I believe the memories constraints change the people living now, even if their memories that will eventually be forgotten.
その道が
This path I don't believe is the wrong one.
そうか
I see it on you.
聖杯なん
I
て
don't
い
need
ら
a
ない
Holy Grail. I can stray from my path from the people I left behind. I declare so with my pain. I control the thing conscious merits the state of my needs. Okay, I'm back. He's like, I was like about to run out of time, so I was going to school. So, anyways, I'm back, I guess. Then I finally realized I can't hear the voices. The voices aren't echoing anymore. I don't know how they took my answer, but it is sad that they closed their eyes without a single grudge. You know, I think it's nice they didn't die with a grudge. It's painful to die with regret. That is the answer her master arrived at. The anger she bore onto the moment just a moment ago has disappeared. She's lost the word staring at her master.
その道が
This path,
今までの自分が
I don't believe he's the wrong one. With his bloody body, with his ragged breath, controlling his tears,
置き去りにしてきたもの
I cannot stray from my
自分を
path
曲げること
for
な
the
んて
people I left behind. He has apologized for everything, has stepped on, but he still declares that he will not change his path. Her vision wavers. She cannot breathe right either. She knew of his past. As Enga Shiro has seen Seer's past, she's also seen his. That is why she thought he would nod. No, she thought he had to nod. She wanted to say that it was not his fault. If he could hear, she wanted to say that it is not something Enga should be burned with. But still, he denied it. No matter how painful the past, one cannot redo it. Yeah, I agree with Shiro. He's like has a good opinion on it. Also, I think Skyner was probably say something similar to it as well. That's what he wanted her to realize, honestly. Even though also he has his own opinions as well that are kind of wrong, but you know, different perspectives and all that. She almost collapses. Those words are too heavy for her. Again, oath and devoting everything you have to do is she felt her ways were similar, but that was just conceit. Only she thought they were similar. It could not be similar. Her mind is strong. They're kind of similar, but kind of not. They have, they are their unique individuals, and she's only able to deny his words was wrong.
自らの救いではなく自らの願いを
So you chose your wishes over your savior. The priest lets go of the boy. He looks down and annoys and walks past him as lost interest in him.
ではお前はどうだセイ
And how about you, Saber?
小僧は
The
聖
kid said
杯
he
など
doesn't
い
need
ら
a
ぬ
holy
と
grail,
いう
but you have a much different opinion. Your goal is to
だが
use
お
holy
前は
grail to
違
save
う
the
のでは
world.
ないかお前の目的は聖杯による世界の救
Don't
済
tell me a heroic
よ
spirit
もや
like
英
you
霊であるお前まで
will be
小
able
僧
to
の
go
よう
as
に
that
エ
kid.
ゴはかざすまい
Her heart shaken by his question. The priest says he will give the holy grail. He'll give her the holy grail. She has a goal of which she wants granted.
それは
That is.
There's no reason to refuse. She fought for that alone. She became a servant for that reason alone. So what she has said does not matter. To obtain the Holy Grail, Saber. Please say no.
では交換条件だ
That I shall promise in exchange.
セイバ斧が目的のためその手で自らのマスターを殺せ
Saber, kill your master
そ
with your
の
own
暁に
hands
は
to
聖
achieve
杯
your
を
goal.
与えよ
I shall give you the Holy Grail if you accomplish that. She will do anything. It was an unexpected proposal. She cannot understand it. It's not that she cannot understand its words, but such a choice has never existed for her.
どうした迷うことはあるまい今の
What?
小僧ならば
What? You should not hesitate. You can kill this kid before he realizes it. And Saber will never do such a thing. So please abandon your wish, Saber, please.
第一
First
も
of
は
all,
や助から
you
ない
cannot be saved. Will not be
ここで
compassion
お
to
前
kill him
が
right
引導
now.
を渡してやるのも
The priest steps aside. Before he hears the door lean into the ground tempter, collapse a figure. She walks to dawn to it. She walks past the priest and enters the damp room. This room is hell. He withered in this place. He was shown his dark side, and yet he declined the priest's offer. She places her hands on her sword. At her feet, her master is breathing painfully. The end of a long journey. The holy grail she desired the cost of her life. It will be granted just by swinging her sword down. Thrall and master and servant cooperate only until they obtain the holy grail, even if it ends here.
どうした何をためら聖杯と引き換えなのだぞ
What is it?
交
Why
換
do you
条件として
hesitate?
は破格だと思う
It is for the holy grail. I believe it's quite a bargain. I once called it a bargain. That's like killing your own soul. The priest's words are true. It is strange to hesitate now, but still,
その道が今までの自分が
this path, I don't believe it's the wrong
間違
one.
ってなかったと信じている
Those words will not leave her.
私
It's vexing, but she isn't like Shiro. She wants to redo everything. On that day, there was someone better suited to become a king. Someone else to pull out the sword. And that person must have been able to build a more peaceful country. That is his heart that holds her country dear. That is the doubt of the girl Atoria before she became a king. That mind, a mind she left behind on that day, she drew the sword. Why did she not realize before?
置き去りにしてきたもののためにも自分を曲げることは
I cannot stray from my path from the people I left behind. I wonder what her conclusion. I think I get it, but I'm so kind of confused about the details, honestly. This that her heart holds her country dear is the mind of a girl before she became king, but it's not the heart of a king. The only one the king believed it was herself. To deny that will be deny everything she's taken away. Things lost will never return. Her master continued to appeal his pain. His figure hurts her so much, but did she tell him that she could not start a new life? She continued to refuse him, saying that she had a duty as a king. What duty is that? To resurrect a destroyed country, to choose more appropriate king? Or does she only wish to make that destruction to never have happened?
それは違う
That is wrong. Yes, that is wrong. She was raised and lived as a king. There was no mistake. So if the result was ruin, why could she not accept it? There is no regrets. If one can be proud of one's life, one should not wish for another chance. Yeah, that is a good answer.
そういうことなのですねシロ
I see now, Shiro.
Shiro's lamentations pierced her heart. He said that tears would go away, the pain would go away, the heaviness in her heart would go away as well. That is salvation by elimination. But if everything were made or happened, what would happen to all things taken away? She's taken away many things and killed many, to bear the pain and regret that is the Rakion. She wishes for another chance will be from this moment and not from the past. If there is something she cannot do, she will not go back to the con, but rather she must start to establish the wishes that will never came true from this moment on. But she's no longer king, as she lost her country. So her wish will be herself as he says. No, it's not something that should have been wished for. It was her decision to become king. It was never painful for her. If no one understood or accepted her, she believed that she desired was something she could be proud of. At least the girl pulled the sword believing so. That is the answer. Just like him, is the only answer she could be proud of. Yes. She remembers the oath that she made long ago, something she kept to herself. She decided to fight, even if it meant losing everything and fighting everything.
私が愚かだ
I was the foolish one. The oath of the king is to fight even in that condition. The king protected the country, but the country did not protect the king. That is all. The result was cruel, but if there was nothing to be ashamed of in the
求
process,
める必要など
there was no need to seek it. She swore to accomplish her duties as king. Even if the result was her destruction, she fulfilled the oath until the very end. So she does not need anything else. Yes, she did not want everything. For the beginning, there was only one thing she wanted. She lost many things to obtain, but there's something she protected to the very end. With that in mind, let her end the dream that was never granted.
聖杯は欲しいけれどシロは殺せない
I want the Holy Grail, but I cannot kill Shiro. Pulling her sword to her, and she says that from the bottom of her heart.
なんだと
What?
わからぬかゲ
Do you
ロ
not understand, fool?
そのようなものより私はシロが欲しいと言ったのだ
I said I fear Shiro more than that thing. That's why her role is very determined. To be his sword and shield, and so she cannot hesitate any longer.
聖杯はいらぬというの
Are you saying you do not want the Holy Grail?
聖杯が
I do not
私を
wish
汚すも
for
のならばいら
it.
ない
It would dirty me.
私が欲しかった
I already have everything I wanted.
もうすべて揃っていたのだから
Yes, everything was there. Her pride as a knight and her oath as a king, and the dream of the girl Tori wished for. I certainly heard those words. The confession of the girl who wished for the Holy Grail. She confessed that she no longer needs such a thing. Saber. Controlling my very breath, I can call her name. Even though I can't see her, I can tell she's nearby. The pain is subsiding. I don't know if it's because she's near, but the wound started to heal up.
立てますかシロ動ける
Can
の
you
なら
stand up, Shiro?
私の手
Please
に
take
触れ
up
てく
my
ださい
if you can. Yeah, I can. I take her hand. My vision recovers. Energy starts to flow in my weak body. Saber, this is.
はい
Yes, the curse of the
Ikani
gay boy will
Gayboy
not
Kun
affect
Yoroi
against you now.
今の
Just
シ
heal
ロに通じ
completely
ま
if
せ
you
ん
stay by my side.
それより
But rather,
今は
Saber turns to look towards the underground temple, beyond the door. At the exit, there's sent the last mark, Kodomi, Kirei, and Lancer.
そうか
Oh, see. He observes as if seeing us for the first
お前
time.
たちはつまらん
You two are boring. He spits this out in motion's voice.
これではやは
It
り
seems I have to keep the Holy
聖
Grail after
杯
all.
は私が預くだが
But that'll be
そう
rather
なると
violent.
私の
The
望
Holy
み
Grail
を
needs to
叶
be
えるので
complete
あ
to
れば
grant me my
聖杯
wish.
は完全
I'm
でな
sorry,
け
but
れ
you
ば
need to
なら
die here, Emiyashiro. I try to stand ready, but my body won't move. I can barely stand, taking Saber's hand. I can't fight like this. More than anything, I had to be burned by him.
その心配は無用ですシロあなたはここにいてくださいあの
You
マスター
worry
とラン
neither,
サー
Shiro. Please stay
私一人
here.
で十分です
I'll be able to take on both of them.
Oh, you have a lot of confidence. Don't you think will be right to run that Lancer?
賢明かな。
Lancer doesn't respond. First of all, Colin doesn't sound like he's in danger. He's saying he's scared of us.
琴峰と言いましたね。倒す前に聞いておきましょう。あなたの目的は何なの
Kotomine,
です
I should ask you before I defeat
聖
you.
杯の選定
What
役
are
で
your
ある
intentions?
何を
What do you
望んでい
wish
るので
as
す
the supervisor of the Holy Grail?
さて、
Well, to put it simply, I
言っ
wish
てしま
for
えば娯楽のた
entertainment,
めだが、
but it's not something
そ
I
れほど
need
気
in a
を
hurry.
要している。実を
To
言
be
うとな、
frank,
セイバ
I
ー。
don't have much interest in the Holy Grail,
私も聖杯
but
には
that
そう
matches my
関心
taste.
はない
There is not no owner. I should take the sake of
私
the
の
world.
趣味に合っている。
ざれ言
Ridiculous. Why are you trying to claim
Master
you're killing a
of
master?
自
Become
ら
a
マスタ
master
ーになっ
yourself.
た男が何を
You must have tainted
貴様は初めか
Grail
ら
from the beginning.
聖杯を手にするつも
なあ、
Nonsense. I killed it
た
by
だ
chance.
広いもの
I
だ。
killed Lancer's Magi because
ラ
outside
ンサーのマスタ
Magi
ー
are
を始末し
troublesome.
たのは
I did not want outsiders to discover the true nature of the Holy Grail. So I had the master
聖
leave
杯
at
が
an
ああ
early
いう
stage.
ものなのだと
But it would not have been smart to eliminate the sir as well.
円滑に
I
殺し
need
合
a
いを
piece to
進め
hasten
さ
the
せる手
fighting.
駒がいるよう
So
だ
I
と
just borrowed Lancer's master's rights as a
少し
master.
ばかりランサーのマスター権を拝借しただけだ
What could what? And could maybe became a master by killing Lancer's master?
そうか
I see. I should not ask more about yourself.
だが選定役として責務を果たしてもらうぞ今回の器
But I should fulfill your duty as
魂の杯
supervisor.
はどこにある
Where is the vessel? The vessel of the soul of this war.
何まさか知らずにかくまっていたというの
What, you mean you were hiding it without realizing it? He gasped in surprise, but only for an instant. After looking at us for a pleasure, he snaps his finger to bring to the last character. Well, I'll probably end it here because it's getting too long. So I'll see you next time. I'm Mike Dimmer's out. Bye.